Hello everyone, welcome to the second video tutorial of Twisted Ropes. A lot of you guys asked me how they can implement the sphere or circular mode to their game that they have seen in the overview video of Twisted Ropes. Uh, so in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do that. Uh, Basically, what that means is we will replace these characters with the spheres, and basically you can drag and drop that instead of these characters. So let's begin. So basically, what we'll do is we'll change all the squarish, rounded sprites with circular sprites. So to do that, let's expand one of the circular sprites. As you can see, there are two sprites object that we have in this circular climber slot game object. Circle, which is basically the white sprite, and circle one, which is basically the outline sprite. So basically, what we'll do is we'll select this circle and circle one. So this basically sprite thing, and control D to duplicate, and inside like as you can see, these are we have duplicated it. Basically what we'll do is we'll select a different circle here now. So circle 200 that we have in our project, select that, and now we will see a actual circle instead of that rounded square. So what we'll do is we will hit shift and expand it and basically place it just in place of that uh, rounded square. Now we'll basically rename it to something else, say circle slot uh, 1 and circle slot 2. Basically, circle slot 1 is the white sprite that we have in our climber slot game object, and circle slot 2 is basically the outline. So now we'll select both of these, disable it, select the climber slot game object, go to overrides and apply the changes. Now it's applied. Now we'll search for the circle and we'll select all the circle and circle one objects that we have. So we'll select all the circles here first and then the circle one. Let's select all. We have selected all of these. We'll disable these and we'll select the circle slot 1 and circle slot 2 game objects. Now, as you can see, we have replaced it successfully, and we can basically, and it's working fine. Yes. So now we are going to replace the characters that we have in our game with spheres. Now let's change the characters that we have in our level. Also mind that we are using the same scene that we have used in our previous tutorial, the test level. So let's change the character meshes first. So we'll select, say, this character. Okay, 1 second. Yep. So as you can see, this character is the mesh game object is named as M5, and it also contained the mesh called M5. Also, one thing to note is for all the male characters we have used the prefix M, and for all the female characters we have used the prefix F for this project. So let's change the mesh to, say, sphere and see how it goes. Yes. So it's actually looking good only, but we need to offset it and scale it down a bit. But we need to do it for every character. So what we'll do is we'll search for, as you can see, as you have already seen that the male characters start with the prefix M underscore. So we'll go here, search for M underscore, and select all the game objects. And inside the mesh, for the mesh, we will select the sphere game object, sphere mesh. Yep, it worked actually fine, but for some objects it's not actually showing the right color. So what we need to do is inside the material slot, we need to change the element one and basically remove it. And now, as you can see, it's working fine. But You will also see there's one character, which is basically a female character, still there, um, a normal character mesh. So for we need to change that also. So we'll go here, select F underscore, do the same thing, select all the F named um, uh, meshes or the game objects, change the mesh type to sphere. We'll select a sphere mesh and remove the element one. Yes. Now it's done, but you'll see it's kind of bit offset from the actual position. As you can see, it's not in the right position. Also, it's a bit like overscaled or not in correct scale. So we need to change the size also. So what we'll do is we'll search for, as you can see, like we have basically, one second, we have basically two things over here, climber 2 and climber 1. Inside one OBO system, we have two things. There's uh, climber 2 and there's climber 1. So we'll first search for climber 1, select on the climber ones, select the scale tool and scale it down a bit and adjust the position. Yes. Now we'll do the same for climber 2. Select all the climber 2, scale it down and adjust the position again. Yes. Now if we go and hit play, every object is bit not in place. But no issue, we'll fix it in a second. Basically, if you see, there's an offset from the climber slot thing that we mentioned. So what we'll do is basically select all the climber slot or this, as you can see, or the circle slot objects. Select all of them and make it move towards the down direction. And now if you hit play, so thank you for watching this video and staying till the end. And of course, thank you for buying our asset pack, Twisted Ropes. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. Take care.